Welcome to Focus on Jensen Beach. I'm Ron Rose, Executive Director of the Jensen Beach Chamber of Commerce, and today we're at the administration buildings of the Martin County School System, and joining us on the show today is Superintendent of Schools Frank Brogan. Welcome.
Glad to be here, Ron.
And Mike Olenek, who is the Chairman of the Martin County School Board, which represents District 1, which is in the Jensen Beach area. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
This is concluding our series of shows on Education Month that the Jensen Beach Chamber of Commerce Education Committee proclaimed May as the Education Month. And we're going to first start out talking about student growth in the county, and particularly if there's any plans on building a new elementary school in Jensen Beach. Who wants to take that? You want to?
Well, I'll start first of all, Ron, by letting you know that like most districts in the state of Florida, we're experiencing our share of growth. During the recession, the growth has slowed somewhat, but we're still growing between 400 and 500 students a year. That will pick up again once the recession eases off. We are indeed experiencing a great deal of growth at the elementary school level. Our long-range planning committee has just recently brought forward a recommendation to the school board, which was approved, which, when fully implemented, will see a new elementary school in the North County area, which will ease the overcrowding conditions at Jensen Beach Elementary School, and begin with approximately 550 to 600 students. And that will be completed during this next year and then open in August of the following year. We also will be beginning a search for property in the south central portion of the county the following year in hopes that we'll build a school there and ease overcrowding at Hope Sound Elementary, Port Salerno Elementary, and possibly pull some students from the Pinewood School. And then ultimately we're looking again at an elementary school in the Palm City area where we currently hold a piece of property, and that will relieve what continues to be heavy growth in the Palm City area proper.
Now, Mike, I know it was very important to you to see a new elementary school built up in Jensen Beach. Where do you think that might be?
Well, we have a site off Baker Road, which is approximately 20 acres. The beauty of the site, though, is that it has a pristine wetland. And while we wait to build the school, and we should be starting the building of the school in August or September of this year, but during the pendency of the construction, and even afterward, the Environmental Center will be using the site or a portion of the site to study freshwater wetlands. So we're real fortunate to have that partnership. Additionally, I know the Martin County Board of County Commissioners has at least initially looked at some land adjacent, so perhaps one day we can have not only an active park as well as the wetland, which would be for studying, and the school. But this is something that I think has been important to me. I ran actually 3 years ago, and one of the reasons I did run was because of some of the problems we had in terms of having to bus the kids in North County back over the bridge. And I think this will bring those children back to their district school.
Boy, bringing up that Environmental Studies Center, that's a real great thing for the school system, isn't it?
It's a premier program in the state of Florida and probably the United States. Martin County has always been on the cutting edge of environmental education via the Environmental Studies Center, and it again is something that has served thousands of school-aged children in Martin County for many, many years and is still touted as being one of the finest environmental programs ever.
And they're always looking, just to let you all know out there, they're always looking for donations. The Environmental Studies Council and the public's welcome to go there during school hours, and you can see sea turtles, and they have an aquarium, a little museum. It's an excellent facility, and a lot of people don't realize that it is open to the public, and you can go there and see some real interesting things. We're going to take a break right now. We'll be right back after this when we will continue our discussion with Mike Olenek and Frank Brogan about education here in Martin County, so don't go away.
For children growing up, the world is fresh and new, with loving parents there to guide them and make difficult times easier. That's why thoughtful parents invest in a pre-need trust funeral plan. Makes sense financially, and it lessens everyone's pain at life's most difficult time. Call Acock Funeral Homes, serving the Treasure Coast with 4 locations, to explain their pre-arrangement plan. It's the most thoughtful thing you'll ever do.
Welcome back. You're watching Focus on Jensen Beach, and we're at the Martin County Administration Center here in Stuart talking to Superintendent of Schools for Martin County, Frank Brogan, and the Chairman of the School Board, Mike Olenek. Let's talk about new programs, curriculum, that subject. You want to take that?
I will. We're very proud of some of the new programs that we have in place and those that we're still in the planning stages regarding those. Just to let you know, Martin County is at the forefront of technology infusion in its curriculum program. We now have high technology labs on all of our secondary campuses, and we are even piloting a high technology lab at one of our elementary schools, J.D. Parker, in hopes that we can continue to add those at the elementary level. We have science labs now just on about every elementary school campus in the district because we're placing a huge emphasis on the area of math and science. We're retooling our elementary math curriculum, increasing the standards to national levels in an attempt to try to upgrade and challenge our entire curriculum and the students attached with that curriculum because of the competitive nature of the world that they're going to find upon graduation. In the middle and high school levels, as I suggested, there's a huge emphasis on technology as well as applied coursework so that students better understand the relevance of learning math and science and reading and the other disciplines that they're involved in. At South Fork High School this year, we're going to be beginning the International Baccalaureate program, which is a program of study for advanced students that is nationwide. We are also very proud to announce that we just received a major grant from the state of Florida, and at South Fork this year we'll be beginning an agri-technology program, which will be housed there for students all over the district. Both of those schools are involved in the Blueprint for Career Preparation as well as the Tech Prep program, which is a Quad County initiative, and it's seeing a major emphasis for the middle majority student on graduating with not only academic ability to go on to post-secondary education, but also a heavier emphasis on vocational technical skills, because that indeed is the way of the world nowadays that they're going to find when they graduate from high school.
Is there plans for vocational school in Martin County?
Ultimately, we would like to see a continued emphasis in the area of vocational and technical. Currently, both of our high schools are comprehensive high schools, meaning that they offer vocational technical education on those facilities. But we are looking forward to an expansion in the area of post-secondary education for vocational technical training that may have some impact there.
Ron,
That's great.
I think it's interesting when I was in school, when we were in school, in the middle school level, for example, where the traditional industrial arts program may have been wood shop or print class, now in middle school they have robotics, they teach graphic arts using computer generation. There is an opportunity for students, for instance, at Stewart Middle, to be a DJ or work with radio communications. We are fast approaching the 21st century, and you'll see it. Those of you who have children in the middle school will see that, as I do. We'll see that now. You walk in there now and you ask the industrial arts teacher who used to teach woodshop about woodshop, and basically they are reprogrammed, and the kids, I think, find it absolutely fascinating what they're learning now as they approach the 21st century.
You know, there's a student from Martin County High School that helps out here at TV 16. It seems like if you all could get a program going on television, since this is a TV station that's in Martin County, it's the only one right now, it seems like there's been a renewed interest in television, and it would be a good program, I would think.
Indeed. As a matter of fact, both high schools now are working heavier in the area of television technology. Even one of our middle schools, a couple of our middle schools are now putting together programs on television technology and communications, and it's becoming rapidly an area that is seeing a great deal of interest from our students.
Good. Okay, we're all proud of Jensen Beach Elementary School. The staff there is remarkable, and the participation from parents is remarkable. It's a great school, and it's got a great reputation, and I understand that there's going to be some renovations there?
Yes, Ron. This summer the school board has approved renovations to the tune of about $600,000. That will include a new multimedia center, actually taking the cafeteria, expanding it into what they call a cafetorium, expanding the media center, and changing some of the administrative wing to expand it for have a nurses station and some of the needed requirements. Some new bathrooms, some things that have been needed at the school. The school involvement is spectacular. You are right. The parent and faculty involvement is special. And I want to commend you for the chamber. The chamber has a special program with Jensen At Beach Elementary, they have a teacher recognition program. I know you have a student recognition program. And I think your active involvement, you and the Chamber's active involvement in Jensen, has helped made that school, or distinguish that school from, put it in a class by itself. And thank you very much for your work in that at the Chamber.
Well, thank you very much. Blueprint 2000, it's an interesting program. What's the potential involvement of Martin County school system in that program?
Well, Blueprint 2000, Ron, falls under the category of the new legislation on educational reform and accountability. Fortunately, it is not coming as any shock or surprise to Martin County. We have been involved on our own in a similar process for the last 4 years. What we are currently doing is moving toward the state initiative to make certain that we're in complete compliance. But the whole program centers around the idea of more local control for a school community, putting together with parents and teachers and students and administrators and the business community a program of improvement opportunities for the school at that site. Philosophy is simple. Who better to know the students and their needs than the people who work closely with them every day in that school community? It is done through a series of needs assessments of all the major stakeholders, the development of a school improvement plan each year, which chronicles all of the strategies, all of the goals and objectives that school would like to work on in the areas of student achievement for the following year. And it basically hinges on shared decision making, collaboration among all of the major stakeholders that I just mentioned. So it is not radically new for this district. We've been involved in it for some years, but I think in terms of accountability, seeing student achievement rates increase on a year-to-year basis, we're very excited about the prospects, and we're very fortunate that, as you mentioned, we have such a community out there that is so involved and so active in its school system that we're light years ahead of many of the districts in the state of Florida with that program.
Mike, what do you think of the program?
Well, the program has really changed education as we know it. And when I was growing up, for instance, the PTA, that's all we had. That was the traditional arm of parents, and they would raise money for cakes and cake money for the schools. But decisions were really that of the school board. Now with Blueprint 2000, as Frank said, something we've implemented even prior to the state mandate, we now have parental decision making. And it really starts at the bottom, works its way up, which is really where it should be. And the example of the $600,000 spent at Jensen Beach Elementary, that was a concern of the SAC, which is a parental and faculty advisory committee. In essence, they determined that they would like to see expansion of the media center, expansion of the cafeteria for a cafetorium. That worked its way from the parent level and worked its way up, and ultimately the school board approved that. And that is one example of capital improvement. But the same, as Frank said, the same concept in terms of decision making is becoming more and more evident. Changes in report cards for elementary school. Well, traditionally you had the S and the U's. Now there's more of a parent determined they want more input. They want more determination of how their child is doing in schools. Well, now what's happening is the elementary schools are changing these report cards, and it's working its way up from the school level up to the school board for policy change. So what we're seeing, I think, as Frank said, is a great change, which I think will change the face of education as we knew it growing up. Because the traditional PTA is really, while still a strong part of our school district, is not the only avenue of change anymore.
Well, I want to thank you both for being on Focus on Jensen Beach. You both are doing a great job. Come election time, no one even wants to challenge you. And either one of you.
Don't say that too loudly.
And I know you're considered one of the top superintendents in the state of Florida, and I think that's great.
I am very fortunate. I happen to live and work in what I think is the finest school district in the state of Florida, so I reap many of the benefits of that. I've got an extremely supportive board that allows us to be progressive and proactive in terms of increasing student achievement, and a supportive community and the greatest faculty and staff anywhere. Wrap that around 12,000 of the finest students you'll find in the country, and it would be difficult not to be a successful school superintendent in Martin County.
Don't go away. We'll be right back after this message when we'll be going to WSTU WHLG Radio. And we'll be talking to Tom Tetter, who you all listen to every morning on the radio for news, local news, and we'll be talking to Barry Grant. So don't go away. We'll be right back right after this.
For over a decade, the Village Cobbler has been serving the shoe care needs of the Jensen Beach area. Now that service has expanded to larger, more convenient facilities at the Ocean Breeze Plaza. The Village Cobbler meets all your shoe repair needs and also offers a full line of shoe care products. And in today's economy, extending the life of your shoes just makes good old-fashioned sense. While you visit this unique business, you can look over the beautiful display of original artwork by Hill. So when you think quality shoe repair service, think of the Village Cobbler in the Ocean Breeze Plaza, Jensen Beach.
Welcome back. We're here at the studios of WHLG and WSTU, and with me is not only a local karaoke star, but Tom Tetter, the newscaster here at these radio stations. How are you doing?
Doing very well this morning. This is one of those mornings where you have a breaking news story. This morning we have a boatload of Haitian refugees which have come ashore in Hobe Sound. So that's basically what you're supposed to do, is be on top of breaking news. So this morning it's a good news day so far.
Well, I was just talking to a member of the Sheriff's Department, and they were saying they were trying to get that boat to come in Jensen Beach to get us some publicity, but it's going to end up on Jupiter Island.
And of course that's the one spot in the county where, of course, it's a very, very wealthy, well-to-do community. Of all the places to come ashore, that's probably the least hospitable place that they could have come ashore.
They said there's about 13 of them on there, is what I heard this morning.
Yeah, official confirmation at this point is 7, possibly 8, possibly as many as 13. Of course, when that happens, when Haitian refugees come ashore, they give conflicting information. So at this point right now, this morning, we know for sure of 7.
And we're going to hear you give this newscast here in a little bit, aren't we?
Yep, this is a breaking news story on the air for the first time at 9 o'clock this morning.
And we're going to also visit with Barry Grant. But this is where you see, this is radio on TV. That's unique, isn't it?
Well, this is this is the news center. You know, this is the nerve center for our news operation. We have two full-time people, myself and Sheila Carpenter in the afternoon, and then we have a part-time news employee, David Walkup. And so this is where we gather the news, where we write it, produce it, edit down our audio tape, and basically keep on top of things.
Now, it's pretty unique here, by the way. I don't know if you can show this, Tim, but we have a cat down here. That's a pet here that Tom brings here. And we got a roll of toilet paper right here. You see that? Roll of toilet paper. Now, can you explain these things, Tom?
This is Missy the cat, the famous Missy the cat. She showed up here about 6 years ago as a stray, and she kind of adopted us. So she calls the newsroom home. And the toilet paper, well, this is for really poopy stories.
Very good. Well, we're going to leave you alone for a minute so the viewers out there can see how you do the news, okay?
Okay. Sounds good. Weather-wise, it's going to be a very nice day today along the Treasure Coast. Good morning. Well, a boatload of Haitian refugees came ashore in South Martin County this morning. The 22-foot-long boat was found just south of Hobe Sound Beach and Jupiter Island. So far, 7 Haitians have been rounded up, and they suspect at least 1 more and possibly 5 more came ashore sometime between 4 and 5 this morning. Roosevelt Bridge repairs continued today, slowing morning rush hour traffic. It wasn't too bad getting across the bridge Tuesday until the afternoon rush hour hit. Then it was real bad. Now, the Stewart and Port St. Lucie Turnpike exits also had longer than normal lines as motorists tried to get through town. Stewart police have also gotten some angry complaints over the Roosevelt Bridge repairs. Treasure Coast law officers still looking for a bank robber who held up the First Union Bank branch on Midway Road at US 1 Tuesday morning. St. Lucie County Sheriff spokesman Mark Weinberg says the bank bandit had a weapon. Stewart's new police chief will be Captain Joan Waldron. City commissioners named her to replace Chief Charles White when he retires in July. Waldron tells WHLG.
Okay, now as we're walking down the walkway here to the WHLG studios, we ran into Leroy,
yes,
a famous personality here at this radio station. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good, sir, pretty good, yes.
Now, tell the viewers out there what your secret is. Do you do the sports?
Oh yes. Well, you know, late hours watching good TV. Yes, watching the games.
And you do sports here on the radio station?
Yes, WSTU. Yes, every morning.
And you keep this place clean. You do a good job.
Yes. Well, I'm all over the place.
All right, well, this is Leroy. You hear his voice when normally?
9:15 every morning.
Every morning?
Every morning, 9:15. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice talking to you.
Yes, same here.
Well, now we found our way to the FM station, WHLG, and with me is Nick Perry. How are you doing?
Hey, Ron. How are you? Doing all right?
Good. So what's going on today here at the radio station on the FM side?
Well, on the FM side, you know, one thing about being such a popular radio station is we always have to reward our listeners, or at least we think of it that way. You know, the music is the mainstay, great easy listening, but we are teaming up with Champagne Spas in Stuart to give away a $4,000 home spa. Great. So I'm in the process of calling some folks that have written us, telling us why they would like to win a home spa. As an example, one lady said that she would like to win a home spa due to the fact that it would enhance the value of her newly built home.
That's true.
That's a great one. As a matter of fact, my daughter likes the spa because she doesn't have to take a bath, or, you know, something like that. There's a million and one reasons. So we're calling these folks to invite them to a live broadcast where we will give away the spa. And I'm about to give away some passes to like a little barbecue at Indian River Plantation on Memorial Day, Monday. Of course, this is the week before the Memorial holiday weekend, whenever this show is going to be airing. So lots of goodies to be divvying out.
That's good. Well, listen, I wanted to let our viewers know that, of course, we're in the studios of the top-rated radio station on the Treasure Coast.
Absolutely. An honor we've had for, well, it's not getting to be old hat, but it's been a few years now that we've been able to, you know, boast that we are the most listened to radio station.
And we are excited about having WSTU, WHLG sponsor Sunday of the Pineapple Festival, which is Family Day, and it's Senior Citizen Day, where we will be featuring the Glenn Miller Orchestra.
That is going to be fantastic. We're going to pack them in, too.
Oh, it'll be fun, don't you think? I mean, it will be. I mean, a lot of people think of the Pineapple Festival and they're a little disappointed that it's moving, but it's going to be bigger and better, and we just want people to stand by because they're going to be impressed.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, the fairgrounds is a popular place for a lot of activities, and, you know, I mean, it's a great central location, and I think this year's festival is going to be fantastic.
No one will have ever seen anything like what we're going to do there. I can guarantee you that.
Looking forward to it.
Well, listen, I know that you're going to need to go on the air here. We're on little time restraints here. I'm ticking down the time where he's got to go back on the air. So we're just going to take a little break here and show you Nick doing his job.
Okay, great. Well, I'm going to make a couple of phone calls as soon as Harry Connick Jr. finishes up his song and we go into another one. I have a couple of free tickets for you to enjoy the Tropical Island Luau Buffet. The cost $12.50 per person, $8 for kids, but I have a couple of free tickets if you can answer this trivia quiz. As I am speaking right now, we have WAR TV 16 in Stuart here that is going to be featuring WHLG and our radio stations on one of their programs. So my trivia quiz is, what show airs on WAR Channel 16 Thursday nights at 7:30? Can you name that show? We'll start with caller 5 at 692 WHLG. We'll see what happens. Your caller 1 looking for 5, try again. They're thinking.
Okay.
Tell me, what TV show airs on Thursday night, 7:30 on WAR TV 16?
Oh, okay. Now focus.
Yeah, focus on Jensen Beach, and you are the winner.
Oh, great.
Yeah, who is this?
Fantastic. This is Elsie Oliver.
Thank you for your calls, WHLG. Congratulations to Elsie Oliver, who told me that the program airing on WAR TV 16 Thursday nights at 7:30, and tomorrow night's show will feature a portion of WHLG radio, is Focus on Jensen Beach. That is the name of the program, Focus on Jensen Beach. Elsie Oliver knew the answer, and for that, she gets a couple of tickets for the Indian River Plantation Poolside Luau.
Hi, Grandpa. Can I come over tomorrow for a swim?
Susie, it takes a few days for my electric heat pump to heat the pool. How about next weekend?
Okay, Grandpa.
Hi, hello, Mr. Comparison here. Well, sure, Susie. We'll see you tomorrow. In fact, bring your friends. We'll have a pool party. When you dare to compare, you'll discover a propane pool heater will heat your pool in hours, not days, and your spa in minutes, not hours. So call today for a free estimate. Try, I say try County Gas.
Now we're down a few doors down from Tom Tetter to visit with Barry Grant. How are you doing?
Doing fine, Ron. Love to be a part of your show. I'm telling you, this is a great show, and I understand that you guys are going to go on, what, summer reruns now?
No, Probably, I don't know exactly what Mr. Gabriel decided to do, but we are going to take a summer break here. Our last show is going to be in a couple weeks from when we go to Gregorytown for the Pineapple Festival.
Wow, so the Ron Rose Show, the final episode. I think this will be a big ratings builder for it. It'll be great.
You think our ratings doing? You think we're doing better than Steinfeld now?
Oh, I think so. I watch it. Seinfeld, who? Nobody knows that guy. Forget that guy.
Well, listen, thank you for letting us be on your show.
Well, hey, it's a pleasure, always a pleasure. And, of course, Jensen Beach is one of our favorite towns. And you're getting ready for the Pineapple Festival starting when? I guess in November, and there's a big responsibility on your shoulders there.
We're moving the Pineapple Festival to the fairground. We'll have a little more space there. Probably not cause as many problems.
Yeah, there you go.
But it's going to be great. It'll be a lot better than what people, I think it will be. And I think that it's going to be bigger and better. And I just want people to stand by because they're going to be impressed.
Oh, I'm sure they will. By the way, this is going to be my final show for the month of May. In fact, I'm going to be leaving tomorrow for a trip to Alaska. Yeah, going to be a week in Alaska, floating in the Inside Passage there.
So you're going to the opposite end of this country.
Oh, yeah. Going to be really exciting. We're going to bring back maybe we'll bring back some film clips and we can play it on the show.
Yeah, that would be great.
How would that be? Yeah.
In September.
We'll do that. Sounds good. This is great.
I know you need to take a break here, right?
I got to get Tom Tetter off the air. He's killing my ratings. So
yeah.
Just kidding, folks.
I was hearing his newscaster is talking about the right here. Listen.
Yes, the dogs.
The dogs and cats. Listen to this.
Yes, the dogs and cats.
Now listen to this.
Not to pass such a law.
Now listen.
They're still concerned about pet noise, though, and they may
See, they're still concerned about pet noise. Now, how do they expect to stop pet noise?
I have no idea, but this country is going to the dogs anyway, so it fits in. That's what I say.
I was going to say, how do you stop pet noise?
I have no idea. Don't know anything about that, ma'am.
All right. Well, listen, he's going to be taking a break, and we're going to watch him, and we're going to try to sneak in here and be a part of his show.
Okay, good. We're going to do a break. We're going to do a funny bit out of this thing, and this is sort of the inside to what goes on behind the scenes. So we're going to get it all set to go here. So we got to come up with a joke here. What kind of joke can we come up with? Oh well. Oh, I know. I got a good joke. I think it's going to be a fantastic Memorial Day weekend. I'm kind of looking forward to it. And Tom, guess who's in the studios with us here today? Yeah, I'm going to be. You kicked him out? No, I'm going to be on the big show that's on Channel 16, WARTV. Of course, the Ron Rose Show. He's in here. We're taping this bit live, so I wanted to do something that would really, really impress the community. Well, I've got a Corky Hudson joke from First National Bank. Can I do that?
I know.
Yeah, Corky Hudson came up with this joke. He says, breakfast, why doesn't money grow on trees? Well, that's because the banks own all the branches. That's it. And that's how it's done. That's how we get a joke on the air, see? So what can I say? Thank you, Corky. Appreciate that.
Well, you pick on everybody in town, don't you?
Absolutely. That's my job.
Well, man, I'd like to think of something so I could pick on him.
I'm an easy shot, let me tell you.
Well, when are you going to start a talk show?
Well, I'd like to do that. I've been talking with several people. NBC has turned me down. Their ratings are bad enough already. So, see, nothing but praise from all the wonderful people like, maybe somebody like Adelphia Cable or maybe WAR. Hint, hint, hint. Mr. Gabriel, talk show, ready for it? Why not? I could turn into the new Howard Stern of Jensen Beach. You never know. Grow my hair long and cuss a lot.
Bleep, beep. Okay, well, listen. At the last day of the Pineapple Festival, that's the day that STU and HLG is going to be sponsoring, and we're going to have the Glenn Miller Orchestra.
Where do we dig him up? I tell you, we get all the good talent. Unbelievable. And we might even get Elvis to stop by, so watch out for it. It's going to be a good Pineapple Festival this year at the Martin County Fairgrounds.
And that'll be Sunday the 14th is when STU HLG will be their Family Day, Senior Citizen Day.
Good.
And again, we'll be featuring the Glenn Miller Orchestra, and we're all excited about that, and I'm sure you are too.
I'm excited. I can't stop. I can't hide it. I'm just so excited. What can I tell you?
Well, thank you for being on the show, and we'll see you all in 2 weeks for that famous Gregorytown Pineapple Festival show. All right?
Love it.
All right, we'll
Can't
see
wait.
you. All right, bye-bye.